A very good morning, friends. Today we will discuss the 53rd meeting of Goods and Service Tax recommendations made in the GST Council. Changes in the GST rate of goods, aircraft parts and tools, 5% IGST on import of parts, components, testing equipments, tools and toolkits of aircraft, milk cans, 12% GST on all steel, iron, and aluminum milk cans, cartoon boxes, GST on cartoon boxes and cases of paper reduced from 18% to 12%, solar cookers, 12% GST on all solar cookers, whether single or dual energy source, poultry, machinery, parts, 12% GST on parts of poultry keeping machinery, sprinklers, 12% GST on all type of sprinklers including fire water sprinklers, exemptions, defense imports, IGST exemptions on specified defense items extended until 30th June 2024 9. Rama program imports, IGST exemptions on research equipment or bonus under the Rama programs, SCZ imports, compensation cess, exemption on imports by SCZ units or developers since 1st July 2017. Other goods related changes. Additional changes included exemptions on supply of aerated beverages and energy drinks to the unit run canteens under the Ministry of Defense and ad hoc IGST exemptions on technical documentations for AK-203 rifles kits imported for Indian Defence Forces. Service exemptions. The Council also proposed critical adjustments concerning the services. Certain Indian Railways services and intra-rail supplies have been exempted, such as services like platform tickets, retiring rooms, clock rooms, battery operated car services, and intra railway transactions. Accommodation services exemptions for relief to the students and working professionals, accommodation up to rupees 20,000 per month per person for stay of 90 days have been exempted. SPV services to Indian Railways and maintenance services provided by Indian Railways to SPVs have been exempted. Other recommendations: interest and penalties. Waive interest and penalties for Section 73 demand notices for financial year 17, 18, 18, 19, 19, 20 if full tax is paid by 31st March 2025. Input tax credit. The time limit for ITC on invoice or debit note under the Section 16 Class 4 for 1718 to 2021 deemed as 30th November 2021 for the returns filed by this date. Monetary limit for GST appeals. Monetary limit for department appeal rupees 20 lakhs. GST appellant tribunal rupees 1 crore to High Court, rupees 2 crores for Supreme Court. Aadhaar authentication. The GST Council recommended nationwide implementation of biometric based Aadhaar authentication for GST registration applicants in the phases. This aims to enhance registration integrity, cube fraudulent input tax credit claims via the fake invoices, reduction in pre-deposit amount for GST appeals, pre-deposit amount reduced for filing the appeal under the GST Act to ease cash flows, maximum reduced to rupees 20 crores. CGST and HGST. Appeal filing Appeal filing period. Amended CGST Act to start 3 months period for GST appellant tribunal appeal from the notified date. Interest burden: no interest on the delayed return filing if the amount is available in electronic cash ledger on the due date. Anti-profiteering: the sunset class under this from April 1st, 2025 for new anti-profiteering application. Reduction in reduction in reduction in TCS rates by electronic commerce operators. TCS rate by the electronic commerce operators reduced from 1% to 0.5% to ease the financial burdens on the suppliers. Exemptions of GST on extra neutral alcohol. Amendment recommended to excludes extra natural alcohol from GST when used for manufacturing alcoholic liquor. Amendment in IGST and CGST for export duty cases. Amendments recommended to restrict IGST refunds in cases where the export duty is payable. Reduction in threshold for B2C intra-state suppliers. Threshold reduced from 2.5% lakhs to rupees 1 lakh for reporting B2C interstate suppliers invoice wise in Form GSTR 1. Monthly filing of GSTR 7. GSTR 7 to be filed monthly by TDS deductors without late fee for the delayed filing of nil returns. Common time limit for demand notice in CGST Act amendment. The GST Council recommended the amendment to the CGST Act 2017 to establish a uniform time limit for issuing the demand notice and orders, regardless of whether the fraud, suppression, or willful misstatement or are involved. This change is aimed at simplifying the enforcement processes. Additionally, the time allowed for the taxpayers to avail of reduced penalties by paying the tax demanded along with interest has been extended from 30 days to 60 days for the financial year 24-25 onwards. Other changes related to services: co-insurance premium declared as no supply under the Schedule 3 with regulation of past cases. Reinsurance Commission also declared has no supply under the Schedule 3 with regulations of the past cases. GST on reinsurance services regulates the on as is where is basis for specified insurance schemes. Restoration classification: defined as reinsurance of reinsurance eligible for exemptions. RERA collections clarified as exempt from GST under the entry 4 of the notification number 12/2017. Rupee debit card sharing incentives not taxable under when defined by NPCI in continuation with banks. This were the short summary done by Money Control. It's a very good summary. You can go through it and understand further changes in the GST. Thank you very much.